My name is Dom Douglas, and I've been playing Magic the Gathering for what seems like forever, but in fact it's only been on and off for about 30 years. With that comes an expectation that I'm the best player ever. You couldn't be any more wrong in that statement. What I do like, however, is having a lot of fun. Whether it be playing Limited, Draft, Commander, Standard when I get the chance, Arena, Magic the Gathering Online, it doesn't matter as long as a good time is had. And with that, I have some opinions, not just of Magic the Gathering, but also video games, comics, maybe even a TV show or two. This is the Goblin Grenade Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first box break, I guess, here for Max Heroes and Villains YouTube channel, Comics and Collectibles. That's right, Matthews, North Carolina. Max Heroes and Villains, come check us out. If you're down there, my name is Dom Douglas. Happen to be a commentator for Extreme World Wrestling, but I'm also a big Magic the Gathering fan, so much so that I just got back from the Aetherdrift pre-release, bought the first Finish Line Bundle, which comes with 6 normal packs, 2 collector boosters, a die, a box, first place box topper too, a special pack, a special 1 card, possibly an amazing card, probably not, but you know the chance is there. They are the box toppers that you get for buying a box of play boosters, and a couple extended art cards. Different layout, new camera right here, and it's still going to be on because I haven't done the first official podcast yet of 2025 for the channel. This is something that I just wanted to do after getting home from Aetherdrift pre-release. Here we go. Once again. Now we're going to open this up. We got the 2 camera system flowing here. And it's very tight quarters here. So this is going to be fun. Don't forget, if you do like what you're seeing here, I know it's the first time I'm recording it, but it's probably not the first time you've seen me, or it could be. If this is your introduction to me and the channel, hello. Don't forget to hit us with a like and subscribe. It does help us out, as I'm going to get as much content Magic the Gathering related as possible. I've been playing this game since 95. I took a long break, got back into it about 10 years ago, and now I play Limited and Commander, and I play Arena, and I like playing Standard on Arena, but not in paper because I barely get the chance to do it because I'm too busy playing Commander. Now, I'm going to adjust this camera right here. Yeah, that's my monster, I know. All right, this should be a little better. The Aetherdrift box, this is the first. Ooh. Oh, they have the mana stickers in here. That's nice. The die is different. That is a different color, unless they come in different colors. But, yeah, that is interesting. Like, the flag is obviously the spin down is the 20. Yeah. Not my favorite looking die, that's for sure. Doesn't say anything about glowing in the dark either. These are the punch outs that come with it. At pre-release, you might need a few of these because there's exhaust and a couple other mechanics that are going to require you to keep track of not just +1/+1 counters, but like finality counters. If a creature's been exhausted, you can only do that once on the creature. And now, is the box foily? Debatable. The foiling, the shininess of the box is very muted. You can see it's got a little foiling on there, but it's very, very muted. Not my favorite version of a collector's booster bundle. Now, these bundles are different. They obviously have the 2 collectors, the 2 collector boosters, which go for about $25 a piece, and then 6 play boosters. They go for about $5 a piece. We have the box topper, which I can already kind of tell is Pringled. But first, we're going to do this in a different order of operations that not many people are going to be used to. I have a moving background on my TV because I figured it'd be nice to actually have some movement there. So I'm going to open this real quick. He says to the camera, knowing that he just messed it up. Look, you're not here for the great gameplay. You're here for the personality, I hope. And if you're watching, thank you very much. Oh, yeah. All right, so it looks like the Pringles are back. And by Pringles, I mean this is what the cards do. There's a... They're U-shaped, the foiling. All right, so the 3 special edition lands is Amonkhet Raceway. Start your engines. Tap to add a mana. Max speed. Target creature gains haste till end of turn. The Avishakar Raceway. Once again, start your engines. Add a generic mana. Max speed. When you hit 4 speed, you at max. You get a speed counter whenever you deal damage to an opponent. And max speed is 4. You can't get any higher. 3 and tap. Discard a card. Draw a card. And then the Muranganda Raceway. Start your engines for a colorless, and then max speed, add 2 generic. Or 2 waste mana. Now, these 3, the Amonkhet Avishakar, which is the new name for Kaladesh, and the Muranga Raceway, are the 3 planes that this set takes place on. Aetherdrift, story lore-wise, is a race across these 3 planes using the Omen paths, and whoever wins gets a spark to become a planeswalker, because a lot of planeswalkers stop being planeswalkers in the events of there will only be New Phyrexia, all will be one, and Brothers War. After all that, a lot of planeswalkers lost their sparks. Now, these cards are the new gold bordered cards, and I've seen them in person while looking at somebody opening them up. I do not like these. If you know, I will tell you my opinions, how I feel. I'll be very respectful to Wizards of the Coast. I always have, I always will be. But when, they miss, I'm going to say they missed. When they hit, it's going to be phenomenal, like Foundations and Bloomburrow. Huge hits last year for me, in my opinion. The Fallout set from a year and a half ago, or even a year ago, was great. I have 3 of the 4, and I'm making a Dr. House commander deck. Like, I'm going to buy the other one eventually when I find it for a good price. Duskmourn and Murders at Karlov Manor, not good sets. These lands, these gold-foiled lands, I don't like. I do not like them. But that's the plains. That's the island. There's the swamp. That swamp actually looks really good. It pops on the foil. There's the mountain. And there's the forest. They're all driving vehicles. And that's the name of the set. The running joke of the set is it's the NASCAR set. But so far, I appreciate it. Now, we'll get down to business. The Play Booster Packs. I will try to do this like Professor. Tolarian Community College. He is to be protected at all costs. We will also find out if the first print run is like normal. Yes, they are. They are reversed. So I will do this off camera. How many uncommons are in these packs now? We'll just go through a couple. We have Light Wheel Enhancements. Yeah, it's not going to be good unless I pose it like this. Hazard of the Dunes. Deathless Pilot. I'll get better at these, I swear. Hole Drifter, which is a vehicle version of Mole Drifter, which I appreciate. Light Shield Parry. Crash and Burn. The Thopter Token. So we'll do this like this. Foul Roads. End Rider Spike Shifter. Pit Automation. A Full Art Borderless. Rangers Aetherline. The rare is a... Not even going to try that. Come on, focus. Verbose Host. A Homunculus. There's the token. There's the planes. And then there's the foil. That's the last time I'm going to open them like that. We're going to open them. This is the bundle, as I said. I'm just going to rip into them now. This is going to be probably spoilerific and not the way you're supposed to be doing it. But at this point, yeah. Blossoming Sands. Foil Beast Rider Vanguard. Aetherburn Expert. That is a Goblin Artificer in green. Not too many green goblins. Until Spider-Man set comes out later in the year. Then the Rangers Refuse. Cloudspire Captain. Defend the Rider. Reckless. Velociraptor. Guards. Sarcophagus. Walking Sarcophagus. Mutant Surveyor. Bestow Greatness. Midnight Mangler. Spot Cycle. Sprouter. Endless Catalyzer, which is a really good card in the limited format. It's a very good card in the limited format. Yeah, let's do this the right way. All right. Aether Jacket. Dynamite Diver, a goblin. I'm losing a lot of focus here. Focus. There we go. Chitlin Gravestalker. Chitin. Runover. Keen Buccaneer. Daring Mechanic. Thunderhead Gunner. Wild Roads. Carrion Cruiser. Canyon Vaulter. Slick Intimidator. Imitator. There's our token. There's our land. There's our foil. Draw 2. Each player loses 2 life. And Salvation Engine. Other artifact creatures you control get +2/+2. Whenever this vehicle attacks, return up to 1 target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Not bad. That's a mythic. As we go into pack 3 here of 6 play boosters. Night Market. When it enters tapped, choose a color. Add 1 mana of that color. Grim Javelier. Alcarian Jaguar. Quickly making our playset of Risky Shortcuts. Trip Up. Ride's End. Goblin Surveyor. Thundering Brood Wagon. Fuel the Flames. Glory Heath Lynx. Haunted Hellride. Dynamic Junker is our rare. Affinity for artifacts. When it enters, each player destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. If a creature you control was destroyed this way, put 2+1/+1 counters on this vehicle. We have a foil Guide Light Optimizer. And then our basic land and our token. The tokens in this set, I might add, are double-faced. Finally. Pack 5 of 6 play boosters. Gonna clean up a little on the side area. We have an art card. It's loot. All right. Guide Light Matrix. Omnivore. Maximum Overdrive. Wasn't that a movie? With Emilio Estevez? If I'm not wrong. Am I wrong? AC/DC did the soundtrack to it. Broken Wings. Howler's Heavy. Gastel Blockbuster. Hull Drifter again. Dracosaur Auxiliary. Ooze Patrol. Cloudspire Coordinator, which is actually a really good card in Limited. Ripclaw Wrangler. When this vehicle enters, each opponent discards a card. That is a full art borderless. Perilous Snare. The Chitin Gravestalker in foil. Oh, and our rare was the Perilous Snare. Start your engines. If you have no speed, you start at 1. You gain 1 speed whenever you deal damage to an opponent. When this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. Max speed, tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Max speed is when you get 4 speed counters, you are now at max speed. Which is unlike me opening these packs, because it's a new camera setup. And I'm trying my dangest here. We still have 3 more packs technically to go. We have another art card. The Aether Jacket. Focus. Focused. Engine Rat. Stampeding Scurryfoot. Brightfeed Mustang. Prowl Catcher Specialist. Gear Seeker Serpent. Collision Course. All-Track Mammoth. Hellish Sideswipe. Detention Chariot. Diversion Unit. Skyseer's Chariot. Flying. As this vehicle enters, choose a non-land card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more to activate. A foil Gastel Rider. Scoured Barrens. So that was the 6 play boosters. This is the main event. Because this could be something crazy. And now we have the 2 collector boosters. These collector boosters, if I'm not mistaken, are $25 a piece. Manufacturer suggested retail price. Yes, that's back in Magic the Gathering. MSRP is back for certain products. The play boosters, the collector boosters, I think the bundles, the commander decks. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know how these collector boosters have been. It's... Oh yeah. Pro tip. They have the little notch that you can rip off. There's a little notch on the right-hand side. And I screwed that up. So I don't know what to expect here. But I do know they put some care into the collector boosters because, like, that's kind of like shiny. But then the inside of the collector booster is really shiny. Now, collector boosters have more valuable things in there. Are these sectioned off correctly? They are not. The first couple of print runs are usually backwards, where the rare's in the front. Hope I did it right. We have a Midnight Mangler, and I'll show on this camera. Look at that. Followed up by a Ripclaw Wrangler, full art non-foil. Full art foil forest. A Green Belt Guardian. Rocketeer Boost Buggy in foil. Slick Imitator in foil. Bestow Greatness. Target creature gets +4/+4 and gains trample until end of turn. But the foiling is so magnificent on this card. When the light hits it right, and it's a poppers. Daring Mechanic in foil. Risky Shortcut in foil. Yeah, I've completed my playset of Risky Shortcuts. Swiftwater Cliffs. The token. Oh my god, look at that. Muliang Windrider, 2/2 blue for a legendary creature, human wizard pilot. When this creature enters, create a 3/2 colorless vehicle artifact token with crew 1. Vehicles you control have flying. Whenever one or more creatures you control with flying deals damage to a player, draw a card. I don't know if you can see the amazing foiling on this card, and I'm not going to try to spoil it, but on the better camera, look at that. That is gorgeous. And I think in the future, I might not use this camera anymore. I just might use my phone and edit it up. I'm trying not to have to edit things, because I do a lot. Our next one is Oil Deep Gearhulk. Non-foil. 2 blue and 2 black for a 4/4 artifact creature construct with lifelink and word 1. When this creature enters, look at the target player's hand. You may choose a card from it. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card. And then a full art Bassery Tomorrow's Champion, which is a single white 1-drop for a legendary creature, human knight. 1 white, tap, exert. Create a 1/1 white cat creature token with lifelink. And it's cycling 2 and a white. When you cycle this card, cats you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Exert means this card doesn't untap during its if you exert a creature, it doesn't untap during its next untap step. And then Rampaging Aetherhood. It's 4 and a green for full art borderless. 4 and a green for a trample ward 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, you get an amount of energy equal to that creature's power. Then you may pay 1 or more energy. If you do, put that many +1/+1 counters on this creature. This is one of the commander cards. And then we have a Howl Squad Heavy in foil. It's a Goblin Mercenary. I got it! This is the card I was looking for my Zada deck. Start your engines. Other goblins you control have haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that attacks this combat if able. Max speed. When you have 4 speed, you're at max speed. Tap to add 1 goblin for 1 red mana for each goblin you control. I got it. My girlfriend's so mad at me right now. She can feel the pain 600 miles away. Because that's the chase card for me. I know there's other chase cards out there, and obviously Radiant Lotus is one of them and whatnot, but for me, like, I wanted that card for my goblins. I play Zada. Goblin Typal, Kindred, and yeah, it's bad. Alright, so I think I did it without spoiling it. But Rower Blades, an equipment vehicle, double strike. Equipped creature has double strike. Equipped for crew 2. That's an equipment vehicle. And it pops so beautifully. Skybox Ferry. Flying Crew 2, Cycling 2. Spear Mech Cycle. Cloudspire Captain in foil. Hour of Victory. Start your engines. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Max speed. Wanted a black, sack this enchantment, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. That's a type of weird, janky tutor that I like playing in Commander. Broken Wings. Spot Cycle Scouter. Maximum Overdrive. Our pilot token and foil, and the reverse is the vehicle. Oh, look at that. Spectacular Pile-Up in full art foil. All creatures and vehicles lose indestructible until end of turn, then destroy all creatures and vehicles. Ooh. Sunbillow Verge, full art borderless. Tap to add a white mana. Tap to add a red. Activate only if you control a mountain or plains. If you play a lot of Commander, pick these and the ones that came up, I think, in Duskborn up. They are really good for Commander, especially on budgets. What is this? Wed Strike Elite. 2 green for a creature. Insect Archer, 3/3 reach. Cycling X and 2 green. When you cycle this card, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment with mana value X. And is the non-foil version. This is the commander card. Adaptive Omni Tool for 2. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you may look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it to your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Then we end with a foil Willow Rush Verge. Tap to add a blue, tap to add a green, activate only if you control a forest or an island. And let me get my professional wrestling voice on. Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to Dom Douglas's pack opening here at Max Heroes and Villains YouTube channel for Aetherdrift pre-release, and he is about to open up the box topper. That is right, folks, the box topper. This is either going to be absolute fire or nothing. Would you leave a comment down below? Would you keep this as is for trade bait or whatever, or do you open it? I'm opening it. That's why I bought the dang thing. You're not the boss of me now. And it's a gold card plains. And Colodon Triumph Caster. Legendary creature, human pilot for a red and a white. Mounts and vehicles you control have haste. When a mount you control enters, it becomes saddled until end of turn. When a vehicle you control enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. That could be some heat right there. I don't know any of the prices of these cards either. I've gone in somewhat blind here. Now, the biggest differences I've noticed on these bundles from the other bundles, especially this one, I don't know how the regular one is. I don't think I'm going to buy it because I already got the bundle. The special full arts, you only get 5 of them. Well, technically 6 because one comes, I think, with that box topper. But I got 6 of the special full art lands. 3 of the in-story special lands for the planes that you go on. And then basically it's just a bunch of regular foil lands. But the name of the game for these boosters in particular is the 2 collector boosters and the box topper. If you had a choice and you had the money and the budget to do it, I would definitely get these. I would definitely get the Aetherdrift first Finish Line Bundle. That's what they're calling it. Finish Line Bundle. I kind of think the foiling on the card box is weak. It doesn't even show up well on the good camera. You know? It's there. I notice it. I don't know if you can notice it. But between the kind of old crappy camera, which isn't doing too bad of a job, I feel, you can barely tell. I don't know if I cracked fire or not. That was not the point of this video. The set isn't even officially out yet until, I think next Friday. Yeah, Friday the 14th is when I think the set officially comes out. I know it comes out on Arena on the 11th, and I know I'm going to be playing a little bit of it. I have some time until I have to start actually doing some projects and whatnot. But this has been my first box break, if you will, of the Finish Line Edition bundle for Aetherdrift. My name is Dom Douglas. Thank you for watching on Max Heroes and Villains Comics and Collectibles YouTube channel. And may your top deck always be mythic.